At a bustling airbase, B-52 Stratofortress ground crews moved swiftly under the blazing sun. Today was a critical day, as they were tasked with loading heavy bombs onto the legendary U.S. Air Force bomber. The rumble of bomb transport vehicles filled the air. These specialized trucks carried massive bombs, ready to be mounted onto the B-52 lined up on the tarmac. Weapons loaders, wearing full work uniforms, protective helmets, and safety gear, worked with high precision to ensure each bomb was securely installed. Loading bombs onto a B-52 requires tight coordination. Some crew members operated the bomb lifts, while others managed positioning and securing bombs onto the aircraft's weapon racks. The B-52 is capable of carrying various types of ordnance, from conventional bombs and guided munitions to nuclear weapons. On this occasion, the crew loaded conventional bombs for a large-scale training exercise. Every bomb had to pass through a rigorous inspection process. Ammunition technicians examined the physical condition, fuse integrity, and ensured there were no structural defects. Once deemed safe, the bombs were hoisted using mechanical equipment and carefully mounted onto designated points under the wings or inside the internal weapons bay. Communication among the crew was vital. They used hand signals and headsets to ensure every instruction was clearly understood. The job demanded both physical strength and extreme attention to detail. Every lock and latch was double-checked, as even the smallest mistake could be catastrophic once the aircraft was airborne. During the loading process, the crew leader's voice occasionally cut through the noise with reminders like, "Check the safety pins," or "Confirm bomb codes" to keep procedures on track. Nearby, a safety inspector moved around, monitoring every step of the process. He carefully recorded any minor issues that could escalate into bigger problems. Beyond bombs, the crew also loaded flares, chaff, and other self-defense equipment to ensure the aircraft was fully mission-ready. Meanwhile, the pilots and other B-52 crew members were in mission briefings, fully trusting the ground crew to prepare their arsenal to perfection. Time kept ticking, and within hours, all the bombs were neatly loaded onto the aircraft. Every ordnance item was labeled and checked off against the loading manifest. Before the plane could taxi out, technicians conducted a final inspection to confirm that no components were loose. No installation errors occurred, and there were no explosive material leaks. The B-52 is renowned for its massive bomb-carrying capacity. In a single mission, it can rain down tons of bombs on targets from altitudes beyond enemy defenses. After completing the loading, the ground crew stepped back with pride. They understood that the success of the mission depended heavily on the accuracy and reliability of their work. As the B-52 engines roared to life, heavy vibrations shook the airfield. Ground personnel lined up, saluting the mighty aircraft as it prepared to fulfill its mission. Once the B-52 rolled down the runway and soared into the sky, heavy with its bomb load, the ground crew finally took a moment to rest, preparing for the next task ahead. In the world of military operations, B-52 weapons loaders are the unsung heroes. Through their hard work behind the scenes, the B-52 Stratofortress continues to symbolize American air power across the globe. In the vast blue sky, the roar of jet engines thundered. A massive aircraft, the B-52 Stratofortress strategic bomber, sliced through the air at high speed, ready to carry out its critical mission. The B-52 pilots, wearing helmets and tightly secured oxygen masks, sat calmly in a cockpit filled with advanced instruments. Full concentration was crucial as they steered the 180-ton aircraft across the skies. This was no ordinary flight. They were conducting a combat training scenario, including high-speed maneuvers and precision bomb drops over designated target zones. Under the command of Global Strike Command, the B-52 pilots pushed the throttles to the maximum, accelerating the aircraft to its operational limits. Although the B-52 is not the fastest aircraft in the world, under certain configurations, it can fly at over 650 kilometers per hour, fast enough to evade surface-to-air missile threats. Inside the cabin, intense communication buzzed among the crew. The pilot, co-pilot, navigator, and weapons system operator worked together in perfect harmony. Today's training target was a remote range, where various dummy targets had been set up to simulate a full-scale airstrike. As the bomber entered the target zone, the automatic navigation systems began calculating the optimal bomb release trajectory. Every second mattered. The pilot adjusted the altitude and speed with high precision, ensuring that the bombs would hit their intended impact points accurately. At the designated moment, the bomb release command was given. From the belly of the aircraft, a series of smart bombs began dropping toward the Earth. On the control screens, the crew watched small icons representing the bombs descending one by one, following their pre-programmed paths. Loud explosions echoed from below, signaling that the bombs had struck their targets with impressive precision. After the release, the B-52 quickly banked into a sharp turn, accelerating out of the target area to avoid simulated retaliatory attacks. The pilot's skills in maintaining high speed during critical maneuvers were put to the ultimate test. There was no room for mistakes. Flying at altitudes above 10,000 meters, B-52 pilots had to maintain extraordinary situational awareness while managing engine, power, fuel, and avionics systems. This exercise tested not just technical skills, but also the mental resilience and physical stamina of the aircrew.